Winona Ryder, Hollywoods schönster weiblicher Jungstar und der Traum von Millionen Teens und Twins, ist zurzeit mit Voll das Leben in den deutschen Kinos zu bewundern. Winona, die Tochter eines drogenerprobten Hippie-Ehepaares, spielt eine 20-Jährige, die nach Orientierung in ihrem Leben sucht, aber Schwierigkeiten hat, diese zu finden.
Ich lache nicht über dich, ich hatte gerade einen Unfall.
Ich glaube, früher war jede Generation total verschieden von der folgenden, aber jetzt in den 90ern sind irgendwie alle Generationen kombiniert vorhanden. Deshalb sind wir auch so durcheinander.
Von Orientierungslosigkeit ist am Set nicht zu spüren. Die 22-jährige Winona ist Vollprofi. Benannt nach ihrem Geburtsort in Minnesota machte die zierliche Person eine steile Karriere. Ein Talentsucher entdeckte sie am Theater in San Francisco. Damals war sie 13. Mit Filmen wie Beetlejuice, Edward mit den Scherenhänden, Chaplin, Das Geisterhaus und Zeit der Unschuld spielte sie sich in die Herzen der Zuschauer. In ihrer 7-jährigen Karriere war sie bereits in 15 Spielfilmen und zahlreichen Videoclips zu sehen. Mit ihren Rollen setzt sie sich immer sehr intensiv auseinander.
Ich versuche irgendwie meine derzeitigen Gesten und Phrasen, die ich so benutze, auszuradieren. Das ist sehr schwierig und beeinträchtigt stark. Ich war daran nicht gewöhnt. Aber es ist eine Herausforderung und zu guter Letzt hat es sich doch gelohnt.
Ich bin sicher, Mama erwartet, dass wir uns genauso verhalten.
Seit deiner Kindheit hast du deinen Kopf durchgesetzt. Heute bist du 22. Sag deiner Mutter doch einfach, was du für richtig hältst.
Könnte ich gegen etwas angehen, das sie bei ihrer Tochter als selbstverständlich ansieht?
Können wir beide nicht eigene Wege gehen, May?
Wollen wir durchbrennen? Diese Männer sind gefährlich. Sie können mich töten, sie können dich töten, sie können uns alle töten. Pa, du weißt, was Liebe ist. Und ich liebe Pedro. Genauso wie du Mama geliebt hast. Er ist mein Ein und Alles, Papa.
Die wohl wandlungsfähigste der jungen Hollywood-Stars ist eine sehr zerbrechliche Person. Gescheiterte Beziehungen zu Johnny Depp und Christian Slater sowie erfolglose Psychiaterbesuche sind die andere Seite des Ruhms. Winonas Darstellung der Lilena in Voll das Leben kommt ihrem eigenen Charakter sehr nahe.
Hallo.
Ich verstehe sie und bewundere sie, aber zugleich weiß ich auch, dass sie total durcheinander ist. Sie ist eine tolle Kombination. Jemand, der versucht, alles richtig zu machen, es jedoch nie schafft. Gleichzeitig ist sie aber so witzig und charmant dabei, dass sie damit durchkommt.
Was ist denn mit deinen normalen Klamotten passiert?
Wow, Lena, du siehst toll aus. Wo hast du denn das Kleid her?
Ich weiß auch nicht, ich hab's gekauft. Aber ich werde mir doch was anderes anschauen.
Nein, bloß nicht. Du siehst wunderschön aus. Du siehst aus wie eine...
Wie eine Tischdecke.
Well...
22-year-old Winona Ryder has combined waifish beauty with a deftly ironic attitude to become the prototypic actress of her time, perfectly suited to portray the lowered expectations and heightened anxieties of life and love in the neurasthenic 90s, just as she does in Reality Bites. But some of those contemporary skills have remained hidden recently beneath the corsets she's worn in film versions of two 19th century classics, Bram Stoker's Dracula and The Age of Innocence.
The costume dramas were really hard to do. You know, you shoot for 3 or 4 months, and being in a corset for that long, you just sit there and fantasize about blue jeans and like t-shirts. Wow, you know, and you watch people from walking by your trailer in t-shirts, and you just like.
The Age of Innocence clothes may have chafed, but the role fit her well enough to win her an Academy Award nomination and a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress under the direction of Martin Scorsese.
Well, you're almost 22. Just tell your mother what you want.
I couldn't refuse her the very last thing she'd ever ask of me as a little girl.
Can't we just strike out for ourselves, May?
Shall we elope?
Winona Ryder has a delightful quality about her that was perfect for May. She's starting out as a little girl and becoming a woman by the end of the piece. And it's very moving as she takes control of the situation.
Winona says the chance to work with Scorsese transformed her career.
It renewed like the reason I ever wanted to be an actress. You know, it was because of movies like that. It was the first time I ever felt proud of myself and of my own performance. It had never happened to me, and it didn't even occur to me like until I saw it, and I had this feeling that was completely unfamiliar, and and it scared me really bad. I was like, why am I feeling this way? I feel weird, I feel really weird, and then I realized it was pride.
You've dealt in a couple of movies, finally, with the great emotions. I mean, something like Edward Scissorhands or Dracula, you're playing really big emotions on some.
Really big. Too big.
You think too big as you look on it, or?
Well, I watched Dracula the other night. It's been on movie channels, and it really bummed me out. I mean, to me, well, I thought it was fun, though. I mean, it was very fun to watch, but it was just so over the top. And I was just so,
Please, I don't care. Make me.
Marry, only cursed as I am to walk in the shadow of death for all eternity. I love you too much to condemn you. Take me away from all this death.
I don't know. I don't really know. I just prefer playing emotions that I can relate to a little bit.
In Winona's 8-year film career, no role has touched her more deeply than that of Veronica Sawyer, teen angst goddess of the dark high school comedy Heathers.
God, they won't expel him. They'll just suspend him for a week or something.
He used a real gun.
No way. He used blanks. All JD really did was ruin 2 pairs of pants. Maybe not even that. Can you bleach out urine stains?
You seem pretty amused. I thought you had given up on high school guys.
Never say never.
So what are you gonna do, Heather? Take the 2 shots or send me out?
Did you have a brain tumor for breakfast?
Heathers is just, to me, one of the greatest movies ever. I just think it's a masterpiece.
Reality Bites marks Winona's return to Heather's territory and gives her not only a character she can connect with, but also fellow cast members who share her interests. Ethan Hawke, Janine Garofalo, and Ben Stiller among them. She embarked on the project determined to avoid some acting shortcuts she says she's used in the past.
I hate to admit this, but as an actress, when you work with older people, you develop these techniques, how to get away with stuff more by just being really adorable, and you're the kid, and so everyone just thinks you're so cute, so they let you get away with stuff. And when you're working with kids, you know, that, or young people, that doesn't work because they're like, what are you doing, you know?
What sort of tricks are they? You were batting your eyes a little bit.
Well, you know, there's the kind of, you can make your, God, this is so horrible. Well, I mean, there's things you can do, like you can make your eyes well up and make you look really waifish and sad, you know? Or you can do things like you can just fake emotion, which is, you know, I mean, that is actually part of acting, acting is pretending, but you try to always like put a little bit of reality in there and a little bit of your real feelings. And I'd be bitter if I had to pay $750 and a movie, not only was it bad, but the actors looked like they didn't give it. You know, it was a fig.
While Winona was ready to go to work, rookie director Ben Stiller was a tad daunted at the prospect of instructing so experienced an actress.